Hi, my name's Alex. I'll be looking after you today. Could I please just confirm your name and date of birth before we start?
It's Miriam Adib, 7th of the 1st, 1969.
Yep. I'll just check your MRN, which is 174963. 74963. Do you have any allergies you're aware of?
No.
No. Okay. So I can see here the doctor has asked me to start you on some morphine through a patient-controlled analgesic machine. But before we do that, could you tell me where your pain is?
It's around the chest area.
Okay. Do you know what you did?
Yeah, I fractured a rib.
Yep. All right. How long have you had the pain for?
A couple of days now.
A couple of days. All right. So from 0 to 10, 0 being no pain at all and 10 being the most excruciating pain ever, what would you score your pain at?
Oh, an 8.
An 8. All right. Okay. So we'll get that started for you. I'll go get that all ready in a second. I'm just going to check your cannula site first, okay? Now, have you had any pain around the cannula site, Miriam?
No.
No. Just have a look. Okay. So it's not swollen or red. It's only been in for 24 hours, so that's good. When I come back with all your medication ready, your pain medication, I'll give it a flush to make sure it's still working, okay? And just one last thing, I'm just going to check your observations, so I've got something as a baseline before we get you started, okay? Okay, so before I go and do my drug checks and get my medication, I just wanted to go through with morphine with you. Mm-hmm. So she's having this due to the pain of the broken ribs, and it's used for a moderate to severe pain that's not having any effect when they're taking non-opioid painkillers, like pain medication, such as Panadol and Nurofen. The route she's having it is intravenous through the PCA pump. Mm-hmm. I would not be giving it to her if she was unconscious, if she has an allergy to any sort of opioid medication, and if she was had like respiratory problems, like respiratory edema. Contradiction. Dose. Okay, so she's been charted here, so 1 milligram in a mil. Mm-hmm. The recommended dose for a PCA machine is 0.5 milligrams to 1.5 milligrams. So she's within a recommended range. Okay. So it's going to be safe. And whilst looking after her while she has this, I'll make sure I'll be doing my hourly observations, checking she's got no respiratory distress happening, and making sure her sedation, she's not really drowsy. Mm-hmm. And I'll also make sure there's no nausea, vomiting. She's not itchy where I'm going to need to use like the naloxone to counteract the effects, or just going to check. I'm going to make sure that it's actually having a desired effect on her. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, Miriam, here's your buzzer if you need me in the meantime. It shouldn't be any more than 15 minutes. Go. Can I just validate my form first before we get the drugs out? So I have established I've got Miriam Abdib. Date of birth is the 7th of the 1st, 69. MRN is 174963. So it's been written here that she's due for PCA, morphine 50 milligrams per 50 mils for broken ribs. No known allergies. It's been signed and dated by the doctor within the last 7 days. They've left their page number here if we've got any queries. It's for concentration of the PCA is 1 milligram per mil. Number of syringes is 3. PCA dose is 1 milligram. Lockout interval 5 minutes. Basal infusion 0 milligrams an hour. Hourly dose is 12 milligrams. The doctor has also written up here an antiemetic, metoclopramide, in case there's any nausea or vomiting for the patient. 10 milligrams IV 3 times a day as required. It's been signed and dated within the last 7 days. There's also naloxone here for any adverse reactions, so respiratory distress, drop in GCS. It's 2 to 3 minute intervals. It's 0.2 milligrams IV, so over 2 to 3 minutes. Signed and dated within the last 7 days by the doctor, and no syringes have been given yet. Yep. So I agree. All right. So now I would just like to sign out my 50 milligrams from the drug cupboard. this out first. Run it all out. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 files. Left in the cupboard was 25 files, dropped off by a pharmacy. I will be taking 5 as it's 10 milligrams per mil, and she needs 50 milligrams per 50 mils. So my calculations were worked out. I needed 5 mils, so 50 over 10 by 1 is 5 mils.
Agreed.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vials of morphine sulfate. I'm putting back 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do you agree? It's 20 going back. So today's date is the 15th of the 3rd, 17. The time is 10:11:10. My patient is Miriam Dib. I'm giving her 50 milligrams. I've returned 20. Prescriber is Liam Hunt. Okay. Can you please sign that? Sure. Yep. Okay, so I'd like to do my first drug check with you now, if that's okay. So I've established I needed 5 mils of morphine in my working out. Okay, so I've got my all mummed up, but that's okay. First, I would like to check the date with you. So I've got 50 mils of normal saline as my dilutions for my PCA machine, all within date, November 17, November 17, November 17, November 17, and once more please, November 17. And then I've got my morphine. I'd just like to check the dates. So I've got 10 milligrams in 1 mil, expiry date 10th of 2020. Morphine, 10 milligrams, 1 mil, 10th 2020. 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 They're all morphine sulfate per injection. Let's go from it. So I've already established I've got Miriam Adib, MRN 174963, date of birth the 7th of the 1st 69. She's not been given any morphine syringes yet, so she's tried it up for morphine, 50 milligrams, 50 mils. It's been signed and dated by the doctor within the last 7 days. Page number's there. It is for rib fractures. She's got, so written down here, we've got her concentration of 1 milligram per mil, number of syringes 3, PCA dose 1 milligram, lockout interval 5 minutes, facial infusion 0 milligrams per hour, hourly dose limit is 12 milligrams. Okay. You agree? Alright, so first we will draw up. First I'm going to write on my sticker. So my patient one milligram per mil. Every 10
Hi, good morning. My name is Lisa. I'm
Set myself and stop. Okay, so now I've opened all my packaging. Just give my hands a quick wash with the alcohol rub before I continue. I'm just going to put 45 ml of water to start with.
Now I go to gather my I'm just going to draw the mopping and also the liquid. I'll just tell her. And try to go.
45 mils a set. It's 45 mils a set. So now I'll be adding them off. Okay, 50 mils. It's 50 mils. Water. So I'll do my second drug check with you now. So I've got Miriam Adib, date of birth is 7th of the 1st, 69, MRN 174963. She's been charted for 50 milligrams of morphine in 50 mils, which is what I've got. 50 mils, 50 milligrams morphine, 1 mil per hour. This is for rib fracture. I just go and check my dates. So I've got morphine sulfate, 10 milligrams per mil, expiry date 2020. Morphine sulfates, 10 milligrams a mil, 10th 2020. Morphine sulfate, 10 milligrams per mil, 10th 2020. Morphine sulfate, 10 milligrams per mil, 10th 2020. Morphine sulfate, 10 milligrams per mil, 10th 2020. And I've got all my salines here, which was 45 mils I've drawn up. November 2017. So she's not been given a syringe yet, so this will be her first syringe. So my calculations have worked out to be 1 milligram per mil, which is the concentration the doctor ordered, 1 milligram per mil. Number of syringes 3, so this will be the first one. PCA dose 1 milligram, lockout interval 5 minutes. Basic infusion 0 milligrams an hour. Hourly dose limits 12 milligrams. Not been given. Got the antiemetic and naloxone charted up if required. 9 milligrams. So now I'm just going to find my line. Just going to find the line.
I'm going to do my first drop check. I think we ran this first 7 January 69, my mom was going for no small fracture, no allergy, and the doctor signed.
Alright, so my line is primed.
So now
Go back to the bedside. Everything is sterile. Alright. Hi Miriam, I'm just back with the morphine now, but before we hook it all up and get it going for you, can I please just confirm your name and date of birth?
Miriam Adib, 7th of the 1st, 69.
Yep, and your MRN is 174963, 174963. Have you got any allergies you're aware of? No. Okay, so we've just re-established I am the right patient with Miriam Adib. Date of birth 1st of 769, MRN is 174963. I have written on here is Miriam Adib, 174963. Date of birth is 7th 69. She's charted for morphine 50 milligrams and 50 mils, but morphine 50 milligrams and 50 mils, which the concentration is 1 milligram per mil. 1 milligram per mil, as doctors requested. Let me just check all these my dates. So we've got 5 bottles here of morphine for injection. All their expiry dates are 10th 2020, 10th 2020, 10th 2020, 10th 2020, and 10th 2020. There, and all of my water or saline it's being mixed with all expires November 2017. Used 45 ml for dilutions. Alright, so we've got, so this will be her first of 3 syringes. She's not been given any yet. The dose is 1 milligram, lockout interval 5 minutes, dose infusion 0 milligrams an hour. Hourly dose is 12 milligrams. So, you happy with that? Yes. So we'll just put this in the machine. so you can see the dosage, 50 mils, and the patient, 5 mil, dosage, 50 mils, patient mirroring the dib. So we've got morphine 1 milligram per mil, PCA dose is 1 milligram, look out 5 minutes. Maximum dose here is incorrect, it says 16, so we'll modify that. So the maximum dose should be 12 milligrams, not 16. Alright, so I've confirmed that, 12 milligrams, that's 12 milligrams. Alright, so that's okay. Okay, so we'll just confirm everything. So we've got morphine 1 milligram per mil, morphine 1 milligram per mil, PCA dose is 1 milligram, PCA dose 1 milligram, 5 minute lockout, 5 minute lockout, 0 continuous, 0 loading, so 12 milligrams is the maximum limit in an hour. So I'll just now attach that to the patient. And if we can get it started. Miriam, I'm just going to attach the machine to you now. Just so you're aware of how this machine works, you are the only one that is allowed to press the button. You press it when you require some pain relief. So I'll leave this button here for you. No nurse or other person may press that button, okay? So you can press it once and you'll be locked out for 5 minutes before you can press it again. If it's not helping with the pain, just let us know so it can be reassessed. Just going to clean here for you. So So there it's attached. And just tape it to you, what we would normally do. Alright. Confirms that. BD plastic, yes. Alright, so I'm going to press the start button now. If you wouldn't mind pressing the button for me so we can make sure that the syringe drive is working appropriately. Thank you for that. I'll be back in about 15 minutes to see how you're going, okay? And just check your observations to make sure we're having no issues there, and to check your pain level to make sure it's working appropriately. Here is your buzzer if you need me in the meantime. Signing the chart with me now. Alright, so date it went up was 15th of 3rd, 17, 11:30. Chart has been signed.
Okay, we're not relying out now.